In 1968, you could only get 340 in either the Dart GTS or the Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. While both were mechanically identical under the skin, they certainly were quite different looking cars. So which one would you like to purchase? Which one was more popular back in the day? Let's find out. So mechanically, the cars were very similar. You had the 275 horse 340, and you had the choice of either a 4-speed or an automatic. The automatic was an option, but there was no difference in cost. There was no 3-speed manual available with the 340. Both cars had heavy-duty suspension, optional disc brakes, dual exhaust, and the 8 3/4 differential with 323, 355, or 391 gear sets. The 391 is only available with the 4-speed. Body-wise, however, the cars looked very different. The Barracuda was available as the fastback, notchback, or convertible, and the Dart GTS was available as the hardtop or convertible. The Barracuda was considered the sporty car, especially the fastback version. All the BO29 Hemi cars were all fastbacks. They were racier looking, but the Dart's certainly no slouch in the looks department. This particular Dart is absolutely gorgeous. 68 is my favorite year for the grills in these two body styles, so that part of the look, the front end, is for me pretty much a toss. The Dart GTS had the hood with the simulated intakes and had a nice trunk finish panel. The Dart GTS was a really nicely finished car. The Formula S, on the other hand, while overall more racy looking, it really doesn't have a lot of extra gingerbread. It just has the badging on the side fender and on the hood. That's all it really advertised the car. Interior-wise, the Barracuda had the nicer instrument cluster. The Rally cluster had the option of 150 mph speedo and an in-dash tach. The Dart GTS could also be ordered with the tach, but that tach was mounted on the console. And the Darts only had 120 mph speedometers. GTSs were all bucket seat cars, whereas the Formula S could be buckets or bench seat, although you don't see too many with just the bench seat. So for the sake of comparing numbers, we're just going to focus on the two cars that we have here. The Barracuda Formula S Fastback and the GTS Hardtop. Base price for a GTS Hardtop was $3,163. Base price for a Formula S Fastback was $3,054.30. So the pricing between the two is actually very similar. Interestingly, while overall sales of the GTS and the Formula S are similar over all the different body styles, the GTS Hardtop sold twice as many cars as the Formula S Fastback. Now that's not what I would have guessed. So if you had the choice, which one of these two would you choose? Make mine an electric blue Formula S Fastback with bucket seats and a 4-speed. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune in again. We have a lot more Mopars coming. We'll see you next time.